If you're young and lost, this will be the most important video that you've ever watched, period, on YouTube, on the internet. What's up guys, my name is Dan. I'm a 22-year-old internet entrepreneur and YouTuber, of course, and I was once, young, lost, and completely broke, and I was just drifting in life. I had no idea where I was going. I didn't know what to do, right? And the fact that right now I'm standing on this absolutely beautiful beach in the Philippines, the sun is setting, as you can see, it is so unbelievable. It is honestly insane. And the only reason that I'm standing on this beach is that I finally got some purpose in my life. I decided to stop drifting in life. I was about 19, 20, right? And I knew that there was so much more to life out there than just getting this 9-to-5 job, right? Seeing my parents in debt, seeing my parents constantly worrying about money. I decided to stop being young, lost, and broke. And obviously that sounds super simplistic. You might be saying, right, well, it's easier said than done. But let me tell you, this is what worked for me. I think it's going to change a lot of lives out there, and I think that it's going to really, make you think about things, right? Just from an experience of a normal 22-year-old guy who really was fed up with just drifting in life. So at the age of 19 and 20, right, I was in university, and every single morning I was going to class, and I knew, like, walking to class in the freezing cold, right? I went to school in Canada. It's far away from the Philippines right now, but every single day I was going to class and I was studying business, right? The reason I was studying business, that's a whole other story, was because I thought that, studying business, I would make 6 figures a year, which, apparently according to society is a lot of money, and I would be happy because I'm making 6 figures a year, right? And then I would have a good job and all that, retirement, right? So I was pretty much just really like headed towards a standard path in life. And so the biggest realization that I've had, even right now standing on this beach, like looking back, the biggest realization that I've had was that in order to stop being young, lost, and broke, in order to stop being unhappy with the way things are in your life, you really need to understand that you need to become an individual. Okay, and how you become an individual is you figure out the things, right? There are things inside of you that are calling for you to actually act on them, right? You know what you want to do with your life. You really do, right? And you might lie to yourself right now, oh, I just want a good job, this, that. That's not really what you want. Everybody wants different things. Everybody has different talents and strengths, right? And so right now, if you're broke, right, especially if you're young and watching this, right, and I'm saying even if you're, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, right? Young is only, relative to how old you are, right? So, doesn't matter what age you are, in reality, your life can change so much. It can change so much in just a matter of months. Like for me, right, there was this period in my life where I was so fed up with being young, lost, and broke that I just decided to, clean windows, right? I was literally cleaning windows. And, it's just like I was trying to start a business. I was just trying to get some direction in my life, right? I've realized that, as soon as I have some kind of control in my life, right, even, with starting my own business, even if it's only window cleaning, right, that would lead me to better and greater things. And obviously it did, or else I wouldn't be standing on this beach right now. So what I've done at the time was I decided to just go on a lot of road trips, right? Like that was like literally my escapism from life. I decided to just get in my car and go on a ton of road trips. And, sorry, there's like mosquitoes and stuff, but, sun is setting. We're in the middle of like, I don't know, the Pacific Ocean right now, so things are going on. But my form of escapism was road trips. And I literally got in my car at the time. I took like the, $1,000, $2,000 that I had, and I just road tripped across the United States, like the whole thing, and Canada as well. And, previously I was just stuck, like I literally never left Toronto, that's where I grew up. And I was just stuck in that little spot. And when I actually like set out on my road trip, it was the most liberating feeling in my life, because now, right, fine, I was broke, but I was happy because I finally had some control in my life. So what I'm telling you is, as soon as you get some kind of control in your life, right, whether that is like just, go on a road trip or start an online business, right, and we're gonna get to that in a second, by the way. Online business has completely changed my life, right, but it's different for every single one of you. Not everybody, I'm not saying everybody should start an online business, right, but pretty much every time I committed to something and I set out to do it, that's when, I was really like the happiest in my life. And I'm at that point in my life right now where, I'm 22, right? I'm happy, I'm focused, I'm, definite in what I want. And right there, the last part, definite in what I want, definiteness of purpose, that's the thing that's gonna stop you from being young, lost, and broke, right? As soon as you sit down and you really think about the things that you wanna do, right, with no limit, right? Just listen to me right now, take everything I say as truth, right? Because if you're not, then there's no point in watching this video, right? This is what's worked for me, and it will work for you, all right? I guarantee it. Sit down and really just think about what you really want out of life and really be specific. And you can't change this. If you like sit down right now, you can't change this in a week. for me, I wrote down the exact lifestyle that I wanted. I wrote down the things that, you know, I would not tolerate in my life. I wrote down the things that I wanted to be doing, you know, at the age of 22, 23, 25. And so, you know, how that helped me was I actually made it clear on the things that I shouldn't be doing, you know, the paths that I shouldn't be taking by doing that. And so when I wrote down the things that I wanted, and at the time, I wanted freedom, most of all. I wanted to have financial freedom. I wanted to be able to, you know, travel the world, probably with an online business, because I knew at the time that that was, you know, the best opportunity if you want to really go out there, you know, for yourself. And also, you don't need a college degree or anything like that. Like, it's all on you. And I knew that I was more than capable. And I knew that I was no different than any other, you know, successful influencer, successful young person out there. And so, you know, once I understood that, I knew that me being in university, right, you know, trading all this time and money just to have this piece of paper that's going to give me the privilege of potentially being able to sell my time for money, right, by getting a job. Mosquitoes. That's dedication right there. I'm really trying to change your lives out there. But, you know, I just knew that that wasn't the way, because I knew that, okay, going to university, guaranteed I'm not going to get the life I want, because I'm going to be stuck to my job. I'm going to be stuck to a desk. I'm not going to be able to be in a place like this whenever I want to be. And every single one of you should have that freedom. Like, you should strive to have that freedom to be able to be in a place like this, like, at will. All right, and that's what I'm able to do now, right? And it's because I was definite in what I wanted. Definiteness of purpose, that's the secret right there. So if you're young and you don't know what you want, right? And also I want to tell you, like, you're just at the beginning, right? You're just at the beginning. Don't worry. Everything will come together in life, especially right now. If you're watching this video, you're clearly searching. And there's a quote, I don't know exactly the quote, but, you know, to whom that searches, or, like, you know, for the person that's out there searching in the trenches, you will find the answer, guaranteed. And at the time, I knew that I was searching, but I'm like, is this answer ever gonna come? And let me tell you, the answer is right here. Like, obviously, you know, it came. So it's just been absolutely unbelievable. And so that's why I really want to open your eyes right now. And so some of the things that I also want to talk about here are, in 2019, 2018, whenever you're watching this video, it's never been easier to go out there and become an individual, right? Really, you know, not conform to what society wants of you. It's become so, you know, just accessible for anybody out there to start their own, for example, online business. You can become a YouTuber, you can start an e-commerce business, an online store, Shopify, Amazon, right? Those are the things that I teach on my YouTube channel as well, because that's given me the freedom to travel like this and just to live an awesome and epic life, and to make these videos for you guys doing what I love to do. It's never been easier to do that. And every single day, I'm just like, wow, why aren't more people out there, you know, thinking about these things, right? And if you want to go out there, and let's say you don't want to start an online business, let's say you want to go and ride horses, right? Let's just say that's what you want to do. Write down on a piece of paper, right, in 3 years, in 5 years, in a year, right, exactly what your life would be, right? And you don't have to put any specifics. You don't have to write out any specific plan to get there. Just write down, you know, write down exactly what you want. So if you want to ride horses, you know, write down, for example, in a year, you know, you have your own, I don't know, horse or your own stable or something like that, right? That's just an example. But, you know, every single person out there is different, right? And so that's why just become an individual. That's the greatest thing. Do not conform. Whatever you do, if you're young, this is the time right now. You don't have any responsibilities. You don't have any kids, right? This is the time to go out there and take those risks. I'm telling you, at the time when I was just starting with my online business, I was hustling, I was cleaning windows, you know, just to, you know, make this whole dream come alive. And at the time, I didn't know if it was going to come, but I knew deep inside something was coming. I knew deep inside something big was coming, and it was, you know, so far it's just been, you know, something like I've never even imagined. Like, the things that I've been able to do and the privileges that I've been able to receive in my life, you know, I'm very grateful. And my biggest mission now is to really help other young people out there, you know. And also, you know, an important topic to talk about here and to cover, related to being young, lost, and broke, is depression, right? Like, with depression, I think that, you know, and of course, I haven't had much experience in my life with dealing with people who are depressed, right, or anything like that. But I can definitely say that if you're out there and you're in that situation, right, one thing I'll suggest is start reading books. And you want to read nonfiction books, read biographies of the most successful people out there. That's what's really helped me. You know, I knew that I wanted to achieve massive financial success in my life by helping others, and so I started reading books of, you know, the greats. I started reading books of people that have achieved exactly that. So, you know, some of my favorite biographies are Arnold Schwarzenegger, how he literally was born, you know, in this, like, poverty-stricken village in Austria, and he literally left and he became an individual, just like I said. And instead of being stuck young, lost, and broke in his Austrian village in Europe, he decided to actually take control of his life and to make his dreams come true, knowing that they will come true if he just persisted, right? So, you know, that's just an example. But read books, right? Keep watching videos like this and decide what you want out of life, because as soon as you figure that out, everything will change in your life, I promise. And lastly, I want to say, this is extremely important, so make sure you really listen to this, all right? don't listen to anyone else. All right? Do not listen to even your parents, your family, your friends. Nobody knows what's best for you except yourself. If I went and actually, took people's advice when I was, starting my entrepreneurial journey as a young entrepreneur, right? Completely broke. I would stay completely broke and young and lost and broke at 22 because I'd just be living through a version of, someone else's life that's been manufactured for me, that's actually wrong for me, right? Everybody out there, all of you out there has, you all have a life that you're meant to live. You all have a life that you're meant to live. Like, I know for a fact I'm meant to be on this beach making this video for you guys, right? And you guys are meant to be doing something too. But if you don't search and if you don't take action, if you don't decide exactly what you want and go at it, nothing's gonna change, all right? So if you're young, lost, and broke, don't worry, everything's coming together, right? Follow the advice in this video. These are just some of the things that have worked the best for me. And the truly, the most liberational moment in my life was when I realized it's all up to me. And nobody can control my life except myself. Everything I brought on into my life was me. So once you realize that, it's just liberating. You know that even if you're all alone out there, you can make anything you want happen. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel, especially if you guys are interested in, just living an amazing life, entrepreneurship, travel, how to make money online, living the best version of your life. Follow me on Instagram, social media, and Snapchat. We're actually probably going to be releasing an epic vlog. Well, for sure we're going to be releasing an epic vlog right here of the Philippines. The sun is gone. And yeah, guys, just believe everything's going to be great. Don't even worry. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.